Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching another video. Today we're going to answer the question, just what exactly is a utility knife, by having a closer look at the Shun Classic 6-inch serrated utility knife. Let's get started. And as always, guys, if at the ending of the video you want to purchase this knife, make sure you check out the link in the description below. Let's begin with some size references. So that right there is a paring knife. Here is an 8-inch chef knife. The utility knife would fall right in between here, and that is exactly what it does. You get the functionality of a chef knife, but the nimbleness of a paring knife. All right, actual measurements. Here is a 12-inch ruler. All right, you see the overall length is inside of this 12-inch ruler, and if we take the measurement here at the handle right out to the tip here, I'll bring it down here, zoom you guys in just a little bit. All right, overall length coming in right around 10.5 inches there. Okay, so right about here. And then of course this is a 6-inch blade. All right, we see the 6-inch mark right here. Let's go with another object for a size reference. So here's a permanent marker. Okay, give you an idea of the diameter of the grip size. Pretty close. All right, so there's our size reference next to a thicker permanent marker. Let's have a closer look at that diameter again. I think it's probably closer to a dime. Okay, so about the diameter of a dime back there. All right, let's have a look at the thickness of the spine here. And that looks like it's going to be right around the same thickness as a nickel here. A little bit thinner, but roughly about the same size. And it gets down to the point area, probably about the thickness of a dime at the point. All right, let's get the utility knife on the scale here. Coming in at 2.8 ounces. And if you're wondering what weighs close to that, maybe about 3 AA batteries. Now really what we're looking at is just a miniature version of a chef knife, but because of its size, it gives you the nimbleness of a paring knife. But as we've seen, we do have a really decent thickness of the spine, so it does give you really good rigidity, and it's very easy to get through things like hard cheese. But because it's smaller, it's easier for you to really get down close and slice into things like onions or quarter mushrooms, or take the top off of things like broccoli. So you really do get the best of both worlds with the utility knife. Much like its bigger brother, we have this beautiful ripple pattern that runs throughout the entire flat on the blade here. And this is pattern welded Damascus. And what happens is you got 34 layers of stainless on this side and 34 layers of stainless on this side. And what they do is that they stack them. They alternate the stack. So when it gets forged together, as the smith is grinding it down from thick to thin, the pattern comes out. But they have a process called acid etching. So when they dip it in there, one of those steel layers will take the stain, which is the darker portion, and one will resist it. And that's how you get the lighter patterns on there. So again, you got 34 layers on this side and 34 layers on that side. Now, in between those layers, we have a harder steel right in here. It's called VG Max. Now, back in the day, it used to be VG10, but they were having issues with some companies in China counterfeiting VG10, so they made their own steel called VG Max. Now, it takes a really good edge, it lasts a really long time, and it's easy to sharpen, but the main benefit that you get, especially from Japanese knives, is because of the durability and toughness of this VG Max steel, they're able to sharpen the edge angle here at 16 degrees on this side and 16 degrees on this side. Normally, European knives are about maybe, let's say, 22 degrees like this. So they're able to get it a little bit more angular like this, 16 on each side. So that gives you a thinner, more precise cut. And just in case you're wondering what the difference between VG10 and VG Max are, I mean, they're slightly different, just a little bit of tweaking going on there. But all you got to know is, back in the day, there were super steels. But because the industry now has moved on to things like powdered steel, that gives us the ability to have a mid to high tier steel for really high quality and really good pricing. They've done some tweaking between the VG10 and the VG Max. They put some more chromium, vanadium, molybdenum, things like manganese in there just to increase the corrosion resistance, toughness, and durability. But really all you got to know about VG Max is these knives come out of the box razor sharp, and they maintain that edge for a really long time, especially if you hone them. But because of the characteristics, the edge still is soft enough so that it's not difficult for the average user to sharpen, but still tough enough to maintain that 16-degree angle. VG Max is a good steel. A design feature carried over from the chef knife are these nice rounded areas here, right by the heel and in the bolster area, and nice polishing up here on the spine area. And all of this is designed to make sure that you don't have any hot spots when you're doing your pinch grip and you're chopping up front here. So nice rounded edges on the bolster here, and right around here in the heel area. See this nice polishing up here on the spine. All designed for comfort in the pinch grip. Let's have a closer look at these handles. Got ebony packawood, resin impregnated to really help with moisture resistance and durability. Of course, this is the D-shape handle. Fits really well both for right-handers and left-handers. And you got your metal end cap here, but beautiful wood. Absolutely stunning. Look at the grain on that. Well, alright guys, this has been your look at the Shun Classic 6-inch serrated utility knife. Remember, it does also come in a straight edge as well. If you feel like grabbing something in your knife drawer, but you don't want to have something as big as this or as flimsy as this might be the perfect knife for you. Remember guys, if you want to purchase this knife, make sure you check out the link in the description below. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.